Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on this Friday evening, a little after 9 p.m. Real nice night, cool and dry. Another spring-like day today with temperatures that actually, we tied the record high today, Friday afternoon, up to 63 degrees. It'll feel more like winter this weekend, and we do have some precipitation on the way for Saturday and a little bit of snow. I've gotten a few emails from some friends wanting to know how much snow. Bottom line, we do not have a snowstorm on the way at all, let alone anything that would require shoveling or plowing. But with that said, we do have a little bit of some wet snow mixing with some sleet and freezing rain. But in the end, this is all going to change over to a plain rain on Saturday. So here's the breakdown. Well, first of all, we're dry now. We'll stay dry right on through the overnight hours. And now on Saturday morning, we'll start, especially by mid to late morning, we'll start to get a very light mix of some light snow and some sleet. During the afternoon, it's mainly sleet and freezing rain changing to a plain rain. Now, sleet are those little tiny ice pellets that bounce off the ground. And while we're not expecting any accumulations here during the afternoon, there could be a few slick spots in the northwest suburbs. And then by Saturday evening, Saturday night, it's mainly rain, though there may be some leftover pockets of freezing rain north and west of Providence where there may be some slick spots. But again, we're not talking about something that's going to require bringing out shovels and plows, just for the simple fact that little to no accumulation of snow is expected other than maybe a thin coating in the northwest corner of the state. And I'll show you that in just a second. This is a satellite and radar composite showing the clouds increasing and the precipitation that we're expecting for Saturday. You can see it right off here to our south. Let me widen out the view. It's stretched out across the Midwest, and this is tracking northeast, and the arrival time is roughly mid to late morning on Saturday. The early morning hours starting off dry, and then we'll have the precipitation lingering into the afternoon and Saturday night, and then it dries out for Sunday. And despite the very mild temperatures that we've had over the last couple of days, we are noting some of this colder air that's starting to drain down these areas of blue. So temperatures will be dropping, but the air is just not going to be cold enough to really support a situation where it's just snowing the entire duration of this weather system. Enough mild air to be lingering, at least in the upper levels of the atmosphere, to really prevent any substantial snowfall accumulations. So with that said, let's take you into early on Saturday morning. This is around, well, actually mid-morning. This is around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And you can see the precipitation type here. The blue is some wet snow. The pink is like sleet, and the green is rain. So this is around 10 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures are in the mid-30s. And then during the afternoon, around 1 o'clock, you can see that pink is generally sleet. Just to the north of that, up in here, is snow. And to the south along the coastline, the green is rain. That's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And here we are at 5 o'clock in the evening. Most areas, all this green is just a plain chilly rain, and then some pockets of sleet and freezing rain far northwest corner of the state, northeastern Connecticut. And then watch you see more and more on the way of green Saturday evening, Saturday night. This is a cold rain with temperatures generally in the mid-30s. So based on that, there's very little accumulation expected, let alone getting any plows or snow shovels out. We just don't see that. So it's mainly wet roads. You get well north and west of Providence, north and west of Route 295, some of this higher elevation in here, maybe some thin, slushy coatings, maybe a few of these roads, these untreated roads may get a little slick, but by no means do we have anything that will require a snow plow to come out. However, it is a different story. You get north of the Mass Pike, and especially northern New England. You see north of the Mass Pike, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. Yeah, it's a snowstorm. Ski country should do pretty well. Generally, 5 to 8 inches of snow in the mountains of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and upstate New York. And that's why we have winter storm warnings. It's a winter weather advisory if you're heading towards the Mass Pike. And notice our area, we don't have any watches or advisories, just for the simple fact that we're not expecting enough snow to require that. So here's the breakdown on Saturday morning with light snow and some sleet. Maybe a few flurries in the morning, early, temperatures in the middle 30s. And then during the afternoon hours, we're generally looking at a mix of some sleet and some rain. There may be a few snowflakes mixing in here as well, but this is all going to change over to mainly rain, especially mid to late afternoon. A cold rain with temperatures generally in the low to mid 30s, and then rain is likely on Saturday night. Bay forecast, no surprise here. You got reduced visibility, any sleet changing to rain. Visibility is poor. The winds are northeast turning east at about 5 to 15 knots. Weather is better by Sunday. After some morning clouds, we'll see some afternoon sunshine, dry and cool, with a temperature at around 40. So wrapping it up, a little snow, yes. A snowstorm, no. And whatever light frozen precipitation that we do have will eventually change over to a cold rain. Nonetheless, if you have travel plans Saturday afternoon, Saturday night in the far northwest corner of the state, a few of those secondary roads may be a little slippery, but otherwise it's fairly manageable. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.